Wonk. Yo, what's up? Fancy seeing you here. I'm Cryptic Luna, and we're back with another episode of Planets. I'm no longer sick. This is finally a different recording session, a different day. And I'm gonna jump into this. Wait. Oh. I was like, wait a second, this isn't the morning! Go back! Well, she said, oh no! As I entered the classroom the next morning, I suddenly remembered that I had neglected to do my homework assignment from the night before. My mind was so filled with other things, and homework wasn't one of them. Ouch. But now, crap! What do I do? What do I do? Kazuoki-san, you're blocking the door! When the sweetest guy out of all three options is telling you you're blocking the door, you better move. Lucan speaks from behind, unable to get past me. Upon seeing the list of due homework on the blackboard and realizing that all of my homework was unfinished, I didn't make it past the door. Darn doors. Ah! Sorry. Lucan-kun, please help me. I walk with Lucan to our desks in the back of the room. Is something wrong? My homework! I forgot to do it. Please, just this one time, let me borrow it. Do you see his face? He's unimpressed. I'm unimpressed. Accept your consequences. Take your 0. Nah! Lucan, help me! Gee. Ryu's voice erupts over mine and he enters the room. On time for once, only because he needs to cheat off of Lucan. However, his hair is all over the place and his uniform is messy. Talent. It's clear that he was in such a rush to get here on time that he had no time to groom himself at all. My homework! I forgot to do it! Please! Just this one time! Let me borrow it! He looked disappointed when we asked him, but he looks oddly blushy now that Ryu's the one asking. Yuto spoke exactly the same just now. What? Kazuoki-san forgot her homework too? Yes, I also forgot. You can't turn both of us down, can you? Please help us. There's only a few minutes before class starts. Okay, just this once. Except for I get the feeling it's not just this once. I mean, come on, it's Ryu. Let's get real. Even though he says that, I get the feeling this isn't the first time Ryu has asked to borrow Lucan's homework, nor will it be the last for either of us. Girl, if you keep asking Lucan to borrow his homework, I'm going to defenestrate you. Do not do that. You are more capable than that. Lucan hands us his notebook, and both of us quickly copy down the assignment. The bell rings just as I finish writing the last sentence. Thank you, Lucan-kun. You saved me once again. Well, with summer break approaching, I wouldn't want you two to have to take makeup classes. Summer break? What? They didn't have summer break in your old school? Well, they did, but I forgot all about it. I've had a lot of other things on my mind. Wait, how much time has passed? It's gonna be great. Are you gonna go home for summer break, Kazuoki-san? Oh, I haven't really thought about it. I don't really want to, but oh. That would be the right thing to do, but I'm sure my parents are fully enjoying their time without me. Of course, it would be nice to see Haruhi again. What about you two? I'm gonna go home. Me too. I have some things I have to take care of at home. Hey, you delinquents back there? Quiet. Class started. I got in trouble because of you too. We settle into our seats and pass up our homework when the teacher tells us. After that, Ryuu Sensei begins his literature lecture. Instantly, Ryuu lays his head on his desk and falls asleep. I see Luke and sigh. Clearly, today isn't the last day Ryuu will be needing to copy his homework. My eyes are starting to feel heavy as well, and I yawn loudly, cause that's the thing to do in that class. Thank goodness today is Friday. I'm about ready to have fun on the weekend. What fun are you gonna have? You're about as No, you're not quite as antisocial as me, but you're close. After a long morning, it's finally time for lunch. Oh god, really? Today is a beautiful day. There's no way I'm going to waste it inside. I grab some lunch and head down to the court. I don't get to choose? Rude. Ugh. Because the main part of the courtyard is so crowded, I go around the back of the school and find a seat beneath a tree. Not this tree again. Oh god. Stretching out my legs, enjoying the breeze on my face. Oh my god, no, okay. Oh my god. What was that sound? Some strange sound comes from the bushes. Ah! Maybe it was some kind of animal. I stand and peer into the bushes, moving the twigs aside. Kittens! A litter of tiny mewling kittens is hidden in the bushes. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is where my path has led me. Although I've never been a fan of cats, how dare you? It's hard to deny that they're cute. I'm connecting less and less to Marin the longer this game goes on. And I forgot how much I did not relate to her. But where is their mother? Is someone taking care of them? Gee. I wonder who. Even without a mother cat present, the kittens seem to be in a nice and healthy condition. Since pets aren't allowed in the dormitories, I had come to the conclusion that some kind person is probably caring for them here. I wonder how long they've been here. They still look quite young. Ah! From behind, I hear a surprised gasp and turn around. Caius-kun! Gee! What are you doing here? Having lunch, but I heard a strange sound coming from here, so I came to look. Look, there's kittens! Yeah, he knows. Caius doesn't come over to look. In fact, he starts backing away slowly. What's wrong with you? I forgot I have something to do elsewhere. I'm having a hard time believing that. Your face is really red. Do you not feel well? Do you have a fever? It's not that. I raise my hand to feel his face, but he jumps away. Don't touch me! You're acting even stranger than normal. Oh, could it be you have a cat allergy? I'm not allergic to cats! Then what's with the suspicious behavior? Looking down, I see that Caius is keeping his hands hidden behind his back. You're hiding something. Go eat your lunch. What I'm doing is absolutely none of your business. I try to go behind Caius to see what he's hiding, but he turns around, maintaining the same distance between us. Let me see! There's nothing to see! At that moment, a kitten approaches Caius and begins to paw gently at his sneakers. Go away! Caius hisses at the kitten and backs away, but it follows him, batting at his shoelaces with its paw. Don't be mean. I think it likes you, Caius-kun. It's too bad that their mom isn't around. Do you think someone is caring for them? Caius gives me a reproachful glance, then looks back down at the kitten. How should I know? The kitten starts circling Caius' leg, mewing happily. Almost as if it knows him already. Gee, what do I? Caius-kun, could it be? Caius' expression is extremely torn, as if debating what to do next. And then, to my surprise, from behind his back, Caius reveals a paper bag. He kneels down on the ground, opens the bag, facing the opening towards the kittens. Inside of the bag is what appears to be leftover food consisting of rice and fish. And when the other kittens realize that there is available food, they all gather around the bag and begin to eat the inside contents. If they're that young, shouldn't they still be on milk? I mean, granted, we don't actually know how old they are, so they could be on to food. Who knows? What? Caius-kun, did you bring that food just for them? You're the one that's been caring for them? It's so strange to see him interact with kittens in such a gentle manner. Promise not to laugh. I'm not laughing. I think it's really sweet. I found them here a while ago. Their mother died from a natural cause, so they were left here, all alone. I discovered them newly born. Someone had to take care of them, or they would die too. Caius holds out his hand, and one of the kittens licks it with a small and pink tongue. Having no mother, they feel alone. Alone and lost. I know how they feel, so I feel like I have to care for them. But they're lucky someone found them before they realized they were alone. I found them before they knew what loneliness is like. Caius-kun. Another kitten emerges and suddenly claws at Caius' hand. Ow! He winces, drawing his hand away. I wonder, is this the cause for those bandages on his fingers? Are you okay? It left a mark. I'm fine. Why is that one so mean? You didn't even do anything to it. It's not mean. He says this despite the bright red claw marks on his hand. I think it just doesn't like people. If I keep treating it with kindness, eventually it will learn that not all people are bad. And maybe I can help you take care of them. It will be like you have a mom and a dad instead of just one parent. You're digging a hole! What do you think? I'm sure you're worrying about them all the time, having to care for them alone. Yeah, that was fine until you suggested it be like a mom and dad relationship. So we could take care of them together. They could be like our children. Kazuoki! Kai says my name suddenly, surprising me. Huh. His hair is hiding his face as usual. I can't see his expression and don't know if he's angry or surprised at my suggestion. You're stupid. I won't stop you from caring for them, but there's no way I will consider them as children and us as parents. Yeah, I felt that coming. I would never dream of conceiving anything with you. Uh-huh. I meant that figuratively. I wasn't implying anything. Sure you weren't. That came out all wrong! Looking at Kai as he's wearing a completely uncharacteristic expression. Is he smiling? Sound the alarms! Oh god! He's smiling! It's the end of the world! Something incredible has happened. For the first time, Caius made the sound of a laugh. Even if he's only laughing at my idiocy, I can't help but feel accomplished, you know? Feels pretty good. Watching him pet the kittens with a smile on his face, this is a side of Caius I haven't seen before. Caius, you seem happy. It makes me happy to care for something else. No, this is what I bet. He's just like... He comes across as so cold. He's just... I feel useful, like someone needs me. That's a happy feeling. I agree. It is a good feeling to be needed. The sound of the bell ringing can be heard faintly from inside the building. We better get back. Caius looks at me suddenly with a hard expression. Don't tell anyone about this. I'm serious. I promise I won't. I'll keep it a secret. I will kill you if you do. Yes, I know. I won't tell. It can be a secret just between us. I wave goodbye to Caius and head off toward the telepathy class. For some reason, seeing Caius with a smile on his face has made me has put me in a really good mood. Whoa! Is that the end of the day?
Nope.
Oof. That feels weird. Okay. It's been several weeks since I started learning to control my telepathy, but I haven't gotten any better. Even the teacher is starting to worry about me, and he says I should have started improving at least a little by now. He says that because I wasn't born with these powers, I may never be able to truly control my powers, and might be stuck hearing thoughts forever. Being a psychic user has already put me in a minority, but acquiring this power without being born with it has truly made me different from everyone else. I'm the only person in the world like this. It's a lonely feeling. It's been a few hours since lunch, and my stomach starts to feel a little empty. I figure it's time to find something to eat. So my plan is to grab something to eat from the cafeteria and take it back to the room where there is peace and quiet. But before I can even take a step in that direction, Kazuaki-san! A voice shouts my name from behind. Ah! Look at it! They're together! Again! Like glue! I turn around and see Ryuu waving at me from a distance. Lucan is walking beside him with a happy expression. Stop right there, missy! Oh, Ryuu-kun! Lucan-kun! You can see my level of preference for each of them clearly. Are you okay, Kazuaki-san? Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Are you sad because you have to eat the cafeteria food again? That has nothing to do with it. Then you're sad. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Well, I know how to cheer you up. We're going to a cafe. Wanna come? A cafe? Where? In town. Sometimes it's more fun to get away from this place a little. Of course I would want to go with Ryuu and Lucan if I had more spending money, but I'm kinda broke. No money? Then I guess you'll have to stay here alone again. Let's go, Lucan! You little turd. No way! Don't worry, Kazuoki-san. We are men after all. It's only polite that we pay for you since we are inviting you along. Sexist! You can be polite and pay for my food, but you don't gotta say it's because you're men and I'm a woman. Comprende? Comprende. When you say we pay, you mean you pay, right? What was that, Ryuu? With a slightly scary smile on his face, Lucan moves just a little closer to Ryuu. Don't give me that creepy smile. It was a joke. A joke. Oh, a joke? That's what I thought. So this is how Ryuu and Lucan act together. I never would have thought that Lucan had such a scary side to his personality. I see who tops. Ryuu latches onto my arm. Lucan is scary. Maybe we should just go on a date by ourselves. I don't have money and you don't want to pay, Ryuu, so that doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Also, I don't want to date you. And the game seems to agree with me that you and I are not compatible. It seems like it has chosen CHIBIS, which makes me feel like it looks like I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm really not. A date? Why? Who wouldn't want to go on a date with you? I don't know, you've called me weird multiple times. And CHIBIS has called me stupid. Ryuu, don't say things like that so forwardly. It makes everyone uncomfortable. Both of your faces are bright red. Despite that, Ryuu doesn't let go of my arm. Please let go. Ryuu's forward manner is so unexpected. Most guys are much more candid with their feelings, like Lucan seems to be. Anyway, we should get going before it gets too late. I'm sure all of us have homework after all. That is only if you want to join us, Kazuoki-san. The return of Lucan's gentle smile has put the atmosphere back to normal. Oh, sure. I didn't want to eat in the cafeteria again. Alone. Lucan holds on to Ryuu's other arm, as is necessary for joint teleportation. Let's go! Knowing what is to come this time, I close my eyes! There is a feeling of falling, and I can no longer feel Ryuu's body next to mine. And even though it's a little short, I don't know how long this day is. Nah, it'll be fine. And then, abruptly, we land on solid ground. Ryuu and Lucan on their feet. Me on my behind. Ugh! Kazuoki-san, are you alright? Lucan immediately kneels down and supports me to help me stand. I'm fine, don't worry. You're really bad at that, aren't you? I just have to keep practicing. By the way, where are we? The train station. I noticed the surroundings for the first time. They said we were going to a cafe, but there are no buildings in sight. There's a building right behind them. Are you blind? Near the train station, we can't teleport directly into town. It could give someone a heart attack. Ah, yeah. Ruiko told me something about that. Ryuu-kun, did you teleport us to the right location this time? What's this? You aren't teasing me now, are you? I'm not always that inaccurate. The less energy I waste, the more accurate I am. So why do you have so much more energy today? You didn't skip your afternoon teleportation class, did you, Ryuu? That's for me to know only. Hey, don't give me that disapproving glare, Lucan. My grades had nothing to do with you. Now, let's go before we miss the train. Ryuu grabs my hand and pulls me along, while Lucan just gives a sigh and walks behind us. Ryuu and Lucan are really best friends, huh? Maybe something more? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. They have such a strange relationship. I know that opposites attract, but these guys are completely different in every way. Despite my protests, Lucan paid for my train ticket. Still not how you spell paid. I feel especially guilty knowing that they are willing to pay for my dinner too. I've never liked the feeling of being a mooch, but they don't seem to mind at all. If it had been me, if I hadn't had the money, and they weren't like my direct family or my super close best friend, I would have been like, no, I can't let you pay for me, I can't do this, I'm sorry. After a short ride, we arrive in the city limits. It's only been a few days, but I feel so relieved to be off of campus. I like being free again, without having to worry about rules. We find a seat in the cafe and chat casually as we wait to be waited on. I feel bad for making you guys buy my train ticket and now my food. I promise to pay you back as soon as I can. Don't worry, Kazuoki-san. If it was troubling for us to pay for you, we wouldn't have offered. A few minutes later, the waiter arrives to take our orders. Although Lucan said he didn't mind paying for me, I purposely ordered one of the cheapest items on the menu. Can I have a strawberry cake for dinner? Huh? Yeah. This guy doesn't eat anything but dessert. I'm surprised he's still alive. It's the only type of food that can satisfy my hunger. Is that really strange? I've heard of a sweet tooth, but never someone who only eats sweets and looks like a beanpole. I still eat other things sometimes. The only time you eat vegetables is when I feed them to you airplane stud. Whoa! See, this is what I mean. Are you sure you all are just best friends, or is there something more going on here? That's a lie, Ryuu! Oh, that's right. You prefer when I feed it to you like a train, right? So stop saying embarrassing things. I'm sure many girls would love to have Lucan's metabolism. So, Kazuoki-san, did you get used to planets yet? I think so, though there are parts of it that are strange. Like physical education class. I don't know if I could ever get used to that. I was wondering, why did you transfer to planets at such a strange time? Did you go to a different psychic school before this? That's right. Lucan doesn't know that I wasn't born with my psychic powers. I wonder if it's safe to tell him? Don't you know, Lucan? This girl wasn't psychic until recently. She hit her head and boom! She was a psychic. But that's... Ryuu-kun, I don't know if you should tell many people about that. It's safe to tell Lucan. He's not gonna spread any nasty rumors about you. But isn't that impossible? Obviously not. We've got living proof right here. I don't understand it either. It happened after I had a concussion. My telepathy teacher told me that I'm not as in tune with my powers as the other telepaths. The thoughts of other people don't sound as loud to me, so it's harder to control. Oginuma-sensei even said my power might disappear someday. So it's possible that I'm just here temporarily. But Kazuoki-san, that means... Lucan. Ryuu and Lucan both look at me uncomfortably. What? Kazuoki-san, if your power is to go away, then there's a chance that, since you already have learned so much about psychic abilities that regular humans aren't supposed to know. Lucan, don't say it! Lucan ignores Ryu's outburst and keeps talking. They may erase your memory. What? It doesn't register to me what Lucan just said. Such a thing can't really happen, can it? It's a joke, right? It isn't a joke. It's okay to know a few things about psychic abilities, but it isn't safe for non-psychic people to know the deepest parts of it. There's a fear that non-psychics will exploit our powers. If that happens, then there's a good chance that we could become enslaved, and our powers will be used for governmental operations or something terrible like that. The government's biggest fear is that someone stronger than them exists. To them, we would be a threat. I'm afraid that if you lose your power and go back to regular school, they may find it necessary to erase your memory of planets. What? But even if that were to happen, if I lost my power, I wouldn't go running home and tell everyone about psychics and planets. We can believe you because we know that you're a good person, Kazuoki-san. But the administrators here may think otherwise and find it necessary to erase your memories. No way! An uncomfortable and fearful silence passes between us. Well, that's enough about that! Look at what time it is! We need to get back! Ryuu stands from the table and motions for us to follow. Hey now, get those sad looks off your faces! Whatever happens, happens. But for now, shouldn't we try and make the best memories we can? Lucan sighs and stands up as well, forcing a smile onto his face. Ryuu is right. There's no point in worrying about a future that we can't control. Come on, Kazuoki-san! I slowly follow after Lucan and Ryuu, feeling nauseous. It's possible that if I lose my powers, my memory will be erased. Just thinking about that makes my head hurt. It's a horrifying thought to know that the people at my very school have the ability to take my memories away from me. Looking at it from a psychic's perspective, I can understand why they feel fearful of a regular person finding out about their powers. Just imagine how useful a telepath like myself, or a teleporter like Ryuu, or even someone with telekinesis could be to the government. We wouldn't be treated as humans by the government, but as tools. And that's why planets exist. To teach us how to control our powers so that we don't accidentally expose ourselves. The more I think about it, the more scared I become. I shiver, both from the chilly breeze and my nerves. Hey, why are you so quiet, Kazuoki-san? Ryuu grabs onto the corner of my shirt and pulls me closer to him. Hey, no. Look what you did, Lucan! I told you not to tell her! But it's necessary for her to know the truth. You can't hide things from people just so you won't hurt their feelings. Really, I'm fine. I was just thinking about some things. Liar. You won't be able to sleep tonight, will you? If you can't, you can go into our room and cuddle with me. I've got plenty of room in my bed. Honestly, Ryu, please think before you speak. I suddenly spot a familiar figure in the distance. It's become dark outside, so it's hard to see, but that definitely looks like... Hey, Kai! Uh-oh, I don't think this is going to be good. What are you... Kai stares at the three of us. What a coincidence to see you here! What are you three doing together? You aren't jealous, are you, Caius? What is there to be jealous of? Of three friends hanging out while you wander around alone? What are you doing here anyway? Shouldn't you be at home studying like a good boy? Ryu, please don't provoke him. I'm not starting a fight. I was just asking him a question. Lucan sighs at this familiar scene and exchanges an exhausted glance with me. There's a shopping bag in Caius' hand, so he probably was here to run some kind of errand. Caius ignores Ryu and turns to me. Why are you hanging out with these guys, Kazuoki? Lucan because he's nice. Ryu because he comes with Lucan, if I'm being honest. Kai speaks to me unexpectedly, catching me off guard. Did you say Kazuoki? Don't be so disrespectful. Ryu steps closer to Kai's, causing both Lucan and I to tense up. You think you can say whatever you want and there will be no consequence, don't you? When people are friends, they hang out with each other. Wait, how would you know that? You don't have a friend to speak of, do you? You are such a bully, Ryu! Leave him alone! For crying out loud, Ryu, I know your story and I know everything that's going on with you and I still don't like you. That's not a good thing, Ryu. The tension between them seems to be mounting, and Caius' glare becomes hard. It's my choice not to have friends. I don't depend on other people, unlike you, always striving to be the center of attention. Striving, people naturally surround me. It takes no effort from me. Why don't you just shut the hell up for once? Kai's hand forms a fist. If someone doesn't stop them, they're going to start a physical fight in the middle of town. Both of you, stop it. They ignore me, both getting closer to one another, until they're only a few centimeters apart. I think it's about time someone put you in your place. You think that just because your father is the principal and that you're more advanced than everyone else, you're superior. But the truth is, everyone at Planets hates you. Wow, really? Are we going to like middle school level? Come on! They are 50. Actually, I don't know how old any of them are. Ryu-kun, don't say that! This has gone too far. So you're really no better than scum. Go to hell! Caius lunges. He grabs onto Ryu's shirt with both hands and shoves them to the wall of the nearest building. Are you going to kill me, Caius? You aren't even worth the effort. I think you're just a coward, that's all. Caius' grip tightens on Ryu's shirt. Don't test me, Takashima. Why? It's not like you're gonna do anything. You're too afraid, as usual. I said stop it! Both of you! I grab onto Caius' arm. Let go of him. Kazuoki, don't get involved in this. I already got involved. Caius gives one more glare to Ryu before releasing him. Ryu-kun, Caius-kun didn't say anything to provoke you, so there's no need to say those things about him. You're defending this guy? Really? Ryu grimaces at me. Kazuoki-san, maybe you think I'm the bad guy in this situation, but you don't know the truth about Caius. I know he takes care of poor, innocent, hopeless kittens, and you bully him for no reason. And skip classes, and don't do your homework. I know all those things about you. If you did, I doubt you would be so quick to defend him. It doesn't matter. For now, Caius-kun didn't say anything wrong, so don't pick a fight with him. No fun. I got scolded by Kazuoki-san. Fine. I'll leave this loser alone for now. Let's go, Kazuoki-san. I'm going to stay here. You two can go on. What? Why? Are you sure, Kazuoki-san? I'll ensure that Ryu doesn't cause any more fights if you're worried about that. That's not it. For now, I'll stay here with Caius-kun. Alright, see you tomorrow in class. Sorry about that, Caius. I don't know what kind of grudge you two hold, so maybe it isn't my place to get involved, but in that situation, you didn't deserve that kind of treatment, so... Caius looks at me with irritation. He must still be angry at the whole situation and doesn't want to speak. I wonder what I should say to him. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! This is like a really... Oh no. Oh no. Shouldn't be so violent is a judgmental statement. I wish you two would stop fighting. Ryu was at fault. And this is like, I know that, I don't know which choice is right, but I know the wrong choice is like a make or break thing. Crap. I'm gonna be honest. Even though Caius did argue back with him, Ryu's not entirely at fault. Caius played into his anger, but you both are at fault. I wish you two would stop fighting. I wish you two would stop fighting. You should have gone with them. Caius interrupts me with a harsh tone. They're your friends. I'm not. He turns away and starts to walk in the direction of the train station, but I persistently follow. You're my friend too. Don't consider me a friend. That feeling will never be mutual. Can't you even thank me for defending you, Caius? I wouldn't have done that if I didn't consider you as my friend too. Caius stops walking just long enough to speak more cold words. Get away from me. But why? I'm here for you. Why can't you see that? I said get away. The raising of his voice catches me off guard, and it feels as if ice has dropped in my stomach. I said the wrong thing. Caius, why? No one can get close to me. That includes you. For your own good, stay away. For my own good? I thought this was about you not wanting friends. Don't you get it? Takashima is right in what he said. If you knew the truth, you wouldn't be trying so hard to get close to me. I don't understand. You don't need to. I give a defeated sigh. I should give up. There's no point anymore. Then how am I supposed to get back to school? That's your own problem. You shouldn't have followed me. How's he gonna get back? Caius turns again and disappears, leaving me alone in this dark, unfamiliar town. I can feel something wet on my cheek. Tears? I can't believe it. I rarely cry, but in this situation, I feel more rejected than ever before. How am I supposed to get back? What do I do? You didn't think we'd leave you with that guy, did you? I jump at the sound of a voice and see Ryuu and Lucan appear from behind a building. You could rescue him from a burning building, and he still wouldn't thank you. There's no chance I'd leave you alone with a guy like that. It's true, Kazuoki-san. It's impossible to get close to Caius. He'll only hurt you. Are those tears? Ryuu looks at my face closer and sees the tears on my cheeks. Lucan, he made her cry. I can't forgive that bastard for this. Come on, tell her a joke or something and cheer her up. Me? Ryuu, you're the one who's good with jokes. Should I tickle her? Kazuoki-san, I'll buy you a stuffed animal. Or wait, Ryuu attempts to make a silly-looking face. You guys are really... that's better. Your face looks much cuter when you're smiling. I'm fine, don't worry. Are you sure? Even though you're smiling, your eyes are still glistening. Hey, don't go spewing that romantic stuff, Lucan. Romantic? I didn't mean it like that. Just listening to them cheers me up instantly, and I forget all about Caius. But even though I can laugh freely now, the thought that I may completely lose my memory of these moments terrifies me back into silence. I really wish Lucan hadn't told me that, but I guess that ignoring the truth won't make it go away. My thoughts are consumed by this as Lucan and Ryuu walk me back to the dorms. Kazuoki-san, I can see that you are thinking very deeply about what I told you in the cafe. But don't worry about it too much. If anything happens to you, Ryuu and I will do our best to protect you and your memories. Thank you. See you tomorrow. See you, Kazuoki-san! The two of them wave goodbye once we've reached the girls' dormitory. I watch their lively, retreating figures as they disappear into the direction of the boys' dorms. I didn't anticipate so much to happen tonight. My mind is overloaded with many different confusing thoughts. But no matter what, I'm lucky to have made such good friends. Arin-chan, there you are! I thought something horrible happened to you. Ryuu, sorry I didn't get back until now. I went to town for dinner. Huh? You went all the way to town? Yeah, I've already gotten a bit tired of the cafeteria food. Does that mean we can't eat together anymore? Of course not. I think tonight was just a special occasion. Good. I was worried that you would abandon me. Ryuu, stop worrying so much about me abandoning you. I promise I won't. Sorry for worrying so much. It's just nice to have a friend that I'm constantly afraid you'll disappear. Well, don't worry. I'll be here. Hopefully for a long time. With that thought in my head, I change into my pajamas and drift off to sleep. Okay, that wraps up today's video. I think I messed up with Caius, which breaks my heart, but I stuck true to what I would have said out of those three options. So, we'll see where things go from here. If you're feeling talkative, leave me a comment. I love comments. I love talking to people through text, not in person. I'd run away in person. If you like this video, leave me a like. If you really like my content, subscribe and ring that notification bell. Remember to love yourselves and stay safe. Goodbye.
Bye!
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They blocking your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction, cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.